It's Good Day New Mexico with Casey Messer.
If you've got a child, you don't need anybody to tell you that they can be known to tell a fib or two. And it can be pretty tough to distinguish lies from the truth. But who better to help you crack the code than former spy catcher and terrorist hunter, Colonel Chris Simmons. By the way, that's my favorite intro of all time.
Thank you.
So let's talk about this. Clearly, what you've done professionally, you've got the experience, but now you are bringing it home, so to speak. And a lot of us have these fibbing kids. So what can we learn from you today?
Well, the first thing to understand is that based on research at Penn State and other universities, 98% of children will lie to their parents. Having said that, children lie very differently from adults.
Right.
For children, starting at their youngest, fully half of all their lies are going to be lies of omission. Then you have to add on another 25%, which are lies of misdirection. And we see that all the time. And what parent hasn't had a child take you over here instead of...
All right.
Yeah, but the good news is for children, especially young children, maybe not 3 years old, but
okay, good.
Young children, only 25% of their lies are outright deceit.
Right.
The sad part is lying is a learned behavior.
Right.
And so every year they become more sophisticated, so that 25% that are outright lies when they're younger grows steadily until it's 60% by the time they reach adulthood.
Okay, so these are sort of scary statistics here. I want to make sure we get to these three principles, and I see money on the table. So I don't know, is bribery involved? Tell me what you got here.
All right, the three principles, many associated with human nature.
Yeah.
We'll start with the first is what I call the Donald Trump, in recognition of his understanding that self-interest, not best interest, drives all behavior.
Right.
And of the self-interest, money, ego, and values are the big three. So when you're dealing with children that are engaged in questionable behavior, ask yourself, are one of these three influencing what they're doing and why they're doing it? Now, the second principle is the O.J. Simpson factor.
Oh.
And that's an awareness that the verbal and nonverbal component of every message have to match. Many of us can remember back to his trial when his words said he was innocent, but his body language said he was guilty.
Right.
There's not a perfect match. What you're hearing and seeing is not true.
Okay, and then quickly the third principle
is the Richard Nixon, and that's simply that word placement in a narrative has a meaning, distinct meaning, and that any redundant, exaggerated redundancies like having to say I'm not a crook twice is inherently deceptive.
Your kids will not know what's coming at them. I love the sound of this. If somebody wants a little bit more information, where can they go?
They can go to humanchess.co. That's my website, and they will receive a steady diet of tips and techniques on how to be more influential every day for the rest of your life.
Boom. There you go. Colonel Chris Simmons, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Too easy.
Yeah.